everybody, how are you all? In today's video, I'm gonna talk about something different and I wanna share with you all something personally so that you can realize and so that you can connect with your own life. Maybe you are also facing those type of problems like how it is important for us to having a communication skill. Without having a communication skills, we are zero. Yes, I can say there are a lot of people are just available. They have like a lot of knowledge about any particular sector, and I can say they have abundance of knowledge in their head. But when time comes for the speaking, when time comes for the expressing those things, whatever they have inside their brain, at the time they got silent and their mind goes blank. At the time whenever somebody just asks with them like, just can you please tell me about this thing, and can you please explain all the thing about this topic, about this thing, like because of that I'm just facing a lot of difficulties to understand all the thing and just knowing all the thing. Because of that you are also learning those thing and you have a lot of knowledge about this thing, so can you please explain me all the thing. And after hearing this question, the person who has a lot of knowledge about anything else, at the time he got silent because he's unable to express anything else, because he doesn't have courage to speak. He doesn't have courage to express himself in front of people. He can't speak at that moment. Why it's happening? Because he never ever tried to speak with some real person, and he never ever tried to have a real conversation with any real person, and he was surrounded with the four walls, and he was just like spending his every time in that room, in the surrounded with the wall. Because of that he never ever tried to express himself in front of the camera, and he never ever tried to have conversation with somebody. Because of that this type of difficulties he is facing in his life, in his speaking, whenever the time is coming for that moment for like giving a speech. And let's suppose what will happen with that people when the time will come for him, and if he'll get chance to speak in front of like 100 people, then how he'll handle in that situation, and what he'll do at that moment. It is so far from him, like speaking in front of 100 of people. He is unable to speak in front of 5 people. Then how it is possible for him to speak in front of 100 of people? He can't do this. He can't do that. And he didn't prepare himself for that moment, for that situation. Because of that, guys, and now I hope you are just getting all the thing from me, like what I'm trying to tell you all, having this skill, because it plays a vital role in our life. Like whatever, like if you have another profession, and if whatever you are just doing, like it will help you a lot if you have this thing, if you have this skill. So because of that, just try to understand and just try to learn this skill, because without this skill you will be zero in your life. And you are just realizing this time, and sometime you realize that, and sometime you are just realizing it might be happen with you. Without having communication skills, you will feel zero in front of those people who just speaking in front of the audience, who just expressing their self with the full confidence and with the full clarity. At the time you will regret on yourself why you didn't start, or why you used to afraid a lot while learning this, while speaking this, while trying to improve, while trying to express yourself in front of people. At the time you will realize, and at the time you will regret on yourself. So that's all about that, and this is what I just wanted to share with you all. When I didn't started to learn this language, where I had not any knowledge about this thing, about having a communication, about having a skill, and about learning English language, speaking in this language. When I had not anything else about this language, at the time I was totally underconfident. I could not even express myself in front of at least my classmate. Whenever my teacher was just asking to me to express myself in front of the class and my classmates in the class, at the time I was getting so frustrated, and I was just getting so embarrassed at myself. Why I'm not doing like this, and why I am unable to express myself in front of my classmate. then how I'll handle in my life, and how I'll handle with those people, and how I'll talk with the random people. If something will happen and if I'll get chance in my life, then how I'll handle those situations. Because of that, my friend, I'm just regretting, or like nowadays I'm just like remembering those things, and I'm just remembering those moments from my childhood, what I used to do and what I used to think about myself, and about this language, about this like having a communication, about this confidence. I was at the time, I was totally underconfident, and I can't like explain how I was, and how I was at the time, how I used to feel at the time. Guys, try to understand, like you can imagine, and you can imagine that like whatever I'm just saying to you, according to this thing, according to that moment, you can realize that how I was at the time, and how I developed myself, and how I became like this with the full confident guy. I'm not telling to you all I'm a proper speaker nowadays. I'm also in my learning phase, and I'm learning this language, and I'm just trying to have a communication skill, and because of that I'm doing practice, and I'm just trying my best, like whatever I can do, I'm just doing, I'm still doing to learn this, because I now I have realized that what is this and how it is important from my life. Because of that, guys, I'm just trying to make you all understand, to be aware for this language, to be aware for communication skill, to be aware to improve your like confidence, to have a confidence in yourself, to speak wherever you will get chance for that. I hope you are getting something from this thing, whatever I'm just telling to you all again and again. So guys, I have completed all the thing, like whatever I wanted to share with you all, and I've completed. And for this time, take care, bye bye, and we will meet in another video.